Another impromptu live. Just trying to look for my keys. What's with me losing keys? Shit. Oh, there my. Just had this sixth sense that I should just check my car, my bag, my keys, and I've got them. Don't worry, no stress. So, hold on. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Maddie, how you going? We are in Brisbane City. And we were going to go to the to a observation deck, but unfortunately, by the time I just did the live, I just got a message from Diego, and I have to go give Diego a key. So we're just going to walk through some streets in City. It's a lovely old building. It used to be a backpackers hostel. I don't know what they're going to do with it, to be honest. I hope someone's done it up. They're going to buy it and to do it up, because it's a very, very cool building. I don't think they can bulldoze it because it is actually quite a unique building. Hey, Debbie Sue. Who else we got there? We have, we have Springtrap. So today was a working day. It is still a working day, but sometimes my days can be changed up, and I've taken my clients for a bit of an adventure into the city. Diego had to do a meeting in the city, so we drove into the city, and one of my clients and I have been kind of walking around. We had some lunch, and we went to the casino, actually, not to the casino, but at the casino here in Brisbane, they've got this observation deck on deck number 23, and they've got it's called a sky, what do I call it, a sky deck? Yeah, sky deck. And basically on the 23rd floor, and it's see-through, so you can see underneath down to the motorway. It's pretty cool, actually. I have done a live there before. That's where I was going to take you guys, because I'm meeting another client, and this is kind of like I'm teaching people skills to get work, and part of the skills to get work is you have to be able to catch public transport. And I've got a client meeting me in the city, and he's going to meet me at the casino. So it's a bit of a challenge because he's never done that before. He's met me in the city before by himself on a train. That's not an issue. But actually walking through the streets and finding where the casino is, sometimes you have to ask for help, which, if you don't know the directions, you've got to ask for help, or you can use Google Maps. Google Maps is not always accurate, right? You need to know how to use it. So it's a good challenge for him. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Yes, our friend Springtrap has changed his handle and his logo. So, Queen's Plaza is where you'll find a lot of the high-end shops like Gucci, Chanel, Tiffany's, all the fancy ones, guys. Again, you won't find me buying any of that stuff just purely because, it's nice to have, right, if you have the funds. But, I would rather buy a plane ticket and spend my money on a trip to, say, Bali than a fancy handbag. But, everyone has their own, goals in life and what they like. Some people like, fancy handbags like a Louis Vuitton. I couldn't even imagine how much Louis Vuitton handbags cost. No idea. But, a small fortune. Whereas someone buying a Louis Vuitton probably has a lot of money, or they they saved up to get it, and they don't really want to go on holidays. You know, not everyone likes to go on holidays and go and do trips like I do. Actually, we're going to go this way, guys. Here's the Rolex shop, guys. When I was younger, I always thought it'd be really cool to have a Rolex watch. I mean, they're pretty flash, right? But, you know, again, you pay for what you get. They're quite exy. I'm going to take you down a little alleyway that has a huge lot of history. So a little while ago, I did a ghost walking tour. So guys, this hallway, this little arch here, used to be a gallows, where they used to hang people. So like, you know, get caught doing something and they would hang you from here. Maybe not this building, but this used to be where they used to hang people. A bit eerie, right? But yeah, that used to be the section where they had the police prisons and stuff like that, and then they would hang you there. And then part of that walking tour was at night time, so to make it even more creepy, right? They took you to different areas where people had been murdered, and they took you to the windmill, the Spring Hill windmill, which is apparently haunted. Didn't see any ghosts, but you know, it was fun.
And when you look around, that will
This is a beautiful cathedral here, St. Stephen's Cathedral. It's a little one, and then there's a big one here. Very, very nice. Now, we're going to walk through here, actually. Anyone interested in having a look inside? I could have a quick look inside if it's open. You can go through the front door inside. It's actually very pretty inside. So this is St. Stephen's, guys, St. Stephen's Cathedral. So a lot of people have lunch here on the grass, which is quite nice, a bit quiet and relaxing. Read a book, listen to a podcast, look at YouTube. Oh, Queensland Holocaust Museum. I've never even heard about that. That's interesting. Oh, definitely come back and check that out one day. Tuesday, Thursdays, Sundays, 9 till 4. Okay, I had no idea that existed, guys. Interesting. Queensland Holocaust. Very interesting. Okay, the Brisbane River's just down here. My car is parked in a car park just down here where Diego's meeting was. So I'm going to go give him my keys. I have to go find my client to make sure that he gets to the casino. I have every faith that he will. It's part of the challenge is to, not be comfortable and be uncomfortable and to ask, for help if you need help, right? And a lot of people don't like to ask for help. But I gotta say, when you travel, I am so not scared to ask for help. There's been so many times I've been lost and I just have to ask for help. And I've met some amazing strangers. All right, I'm going up into this building here. Guys, I'm going to stop the live right now because I have to find Diego to give him my keys, but I'm going to start another one and I'll walk up to the casino so you can go see the casino with me. But for now, I have to go because it's going to cut out in here anyway. Oh, the air conditioning is so nice in here. So I'll see you later, guys.